What in the world is wrong with Birds of Prey and the fantabulous emancipation of one Harley Quinn? Let's talk about it next here in the Poindexter Lounge. What's up, nerd family? Welcome once again to the Poindexter Lounge. My name is Enosh, aka Enosh Fett, and if this is your first time to the lounge, just know this: the Poindexter Lounge is a place for nerds. It's a place where you and me and my group can get together and talk about the things that we love, be it TV shows, movies, games, sci-fi, fantasy, comic books, superheroes, Star Wars, Star Trek, anything and everything nerdy. We talk about it. And so today we are jumping right in because we did a little quick impromptu video when we got back Thursday night from watching Birds of Prey and the fantabulous emancipation of one Harley Quinn. Now I guess just being called Birds of Prey or Harley Quinn and the Birds of Prey or something, whatever. And we gave our thoughts and ideas about it, and you can see that there. We're going to still do a live stream where we talk about the movie as a whole, spoilers included. But I had to do this video today because obviously it had the movie itself had a very soft opening weekend. It only did about $33 million. It was expected to do anywhere between $45 and $55 million. So it came in soft. Now, I've heard some people talk about what a disaster it is, how it's the worst thing possible that could have ever happened to the movie, that it's an absolute disaster. And I've heard other people talk about how, even though it's not good, it's not a smash hit. Yes, it was #1 at the box office this weekend, but it was not a smash hit, runaway, train like they had hoped for. And so, but even that being said, it's still not a disaster. It's not, the end of the world. But here's the thing. I don't care about that. Here's what I care about. I saw the movie. I see a lot of reviews of this movie online. Now, the reviews that this movie got before the movie came out were mostly positive. People gave it positive reviews, had good things to say about it. So a lot of us who dig these types of movies, we were pretty excited about that going in. Here's the thing. I like the movie. Tiffany, Grand Tiff Tarkin here, Tiff-tastic, whatever you want to call her, she loves the film. My 3 boys all loved the film. They all liked the film. They all had a good time with the film. They all enjoyed the movie. We all really like the character of Harley Quinn. Obviously, we just got a new puppy, named her Harley Quinn. So my question is what's wrong? What's the deal, right? Why can't we live in a world anymore where people just enjoy stuff for what it is? Why is it? And it's kind of a rhetorical question. So I'm asking the question, and you can answer me down in the comment section or on social media, and that's fine. But we're at this place in the world today where nobody can just sit back and watch a movie. We can't just sit back and watch anything. We can't watch a TV show. We can't, look, I've got an action figure up here, all right? And I'm gonna show this to you. You see this? This is this is made by McFarlane Toys. These are the new DC Multiverse figures. I did a review of this for our Patreon, and this figure is great. It's got a lot of articulation. When I first saw it, it's like, well, that's a little weird, that's a little different, because this is what we were getting before. You see this? Now, this is fine. This is a toy, right? This is a toy, but this was the DC Multiverse figures before. They were 6-inch scale, but you could see he's a little cartoony, and that's fine. I'm fine with this. I'm okay with this. This comes out, though. This is amazing. It came with a flight stand. I mean, it's got all kinds of articulation. This thing, without doing a second review of this thing, I mean, it's got articulation everywhere. Okay, I mean, this guy, yeah, his wrists go around, and you can replace the hand. He bends at the elbow, he bends here, he's got standard articulation. This guy's got articulation coming up the wazoo. Here's the thing. If you go on websites and Facebook pages and YouTube channels that talk about these figures, there are people literally losing their mind over the McFarlane toy now because it's just negative. We want more articulation. Where the heck do you want the figure to bend? The figure already bends everywhere you could possibly bend it. And I don't mean this to be negative because you guys know me. I'm usually pretty positive, but my mind is blown of how literally if there is anything that we can find wrong with something, we are ready to trash it nowadays as just being garbage and out there. Now, before the movie came out, before Birds of Prey and Harley Quinn came out, you had all kinds of YouTube channels. And that's the thing, is like, it's YouTube. It's these YouTubers who are so self-important that they feel the need that they have to trash everything now before they come out, because they have invested in this world of negativity, you know, that everything is so negative. And so I was seeing YouTube channels trash the movie before it ever came out, before they ever had a chance to even see it, didn't even know what it was about, literally was just going off of the trailers that they had seen, and even then, not really even so much that, just what they had heard, rumors and things like that, and talking about how it was going to be an absolute train wreck and a mess. I've seen the movie, and we still have yet to do our spoiler review, but I will say this about the movie. It's a freaking Harley Quinn movie. It should be all over the place. That's the point. She's psychotic. She comes from that position where I loved seeing this. I loved seeing where it would go for a while and it would rewind and say, wait, that's not how that really started. I loved the colors. I loved the depth of it. I loved the characters. I loved every part of this movie. This movie did not have some feminist agenda. Just because a movie has 5 women in a group, it's Birds of Prey, okay? And I get it, it doesn't follow exactly like the comic books follow, and I get it, but you know what? When is the last time that we actually got a comic book movie that actually followed those things? And don't say Marvel, because Marvel has changed up so many things from all of their movies, from the original ideas and thoughts. Look at Civil War. Civil War looked nothing like Civil War from the comic books. So don't give me that, because everything doesn't have to be exactly the way it was in a comic. Sure, would I love it that way? Yes, I'm a comic book lover, so I love those stories. But look, we've never gotten Superman's death and return done proper, even when they say they've done it proper in the cartoon movie that just came out. It's not been done. So that you have to accept that kind of stuff, because it's just reality. It's just life. But this movie was not filled with feminist agenda or SJW crap. And I'm really getting sick of this, that it seems like anytime now something is led by a female, oh, it's SJW, it's SJW, it's SJW. I think people are forgetting what that actually even means, you know, or it's, you know, some deep-rooted man-hating, you know, woman empowerment thing. Why wouldn't Harley Quinn be a woman empowering movie? She's a woman. She's the main character. She's working with a group of women. That is what happens. Who are they going to fight? Men. There is no point in which this movie looks at the camera basically and just trashes men in general. It trashes the bad guys who are in this movie, who are out to do harm. That's what it should do. That's what anything else would do. If you put a male in the lead and it's a male group of people going after these bad guys, Black Mask and Victor Zsasz and the rest of them, nobody would complain. But because it's Harley Quinn and because it's the Birds of Prey, then we have a problem, because it must be bashing men. No, it is not. It is not. It did not throw and force some agenda on us. Now, I'll even say this. There's been a lot of talk about the changing of Black Mask to a supposed gay character. If I had not heard any of the information about that before going into this movie, I would have never even thought of Black Mask and Victor Zsasz as being a couple. They don't interact that way. They don't show affection to each other. They don't. They're not openly in a relationship, if that's what we're trying to say about this. And I've seen a lot of LGBT groups who are upset about that, actually, because it didn't show them that way, and supposedly they're supposed to be a gay couple. Now, whether or not they should be, that's a whole other discussion, because Black Mask and Victor Zsasz are not in the comics. And so I'm not one for changing those types of things just for the sake of changing them. So no, I wouldn't be down with that. But just watching the movie, I'm not being force-fed that. I'm not being told what to think about that. I'm not being told how I should view them as that. He's an eccentric guy, and you can see that there's a level of insanity even there with Black Mask, as there should be, because he's a guy who wears a skull black mask. And you can see that he has, through the movie, he has these different arrangements of different masks and things around him. But when it came time for him to put on that black mask, you could see his whole visage change. You could see his whole personality change from who he was to who he needed to be. And you saw that insanity going in and out and weaving in and out of the movie. At different points, he makes a lady get up on a table and dance and forces her to do something. And that's this weird break. Harley was Harley. Margot Robbie is fantastic in this movie. She's Harley Quinn. She plays Harley Quinn the way Harley Quinn should be played. Here's the problem, and this is what I want to say to any of you who haven't seen the movie and you've been maybe on the fence of seeing the movie, and you're like, I don't know if I want to go see the movie or not. I'm seeing all these mean people saying all these bad things about the movie. Think for yourself. Okay? Just think for yourself. Don't go to see it because I tell you to see it, because you know what? I'm going to tell you. You know what? It's a fun movie. If you like comic book movies, if you like Harley Quinn, if you don't like Harley Quinn, don't go, right? But if you like Harley Quinn at all, if you liked Margot Robbie's interpretation of Harley Quinn, go, because she does a fantastic job. Now, yes, it's an R-rated movie. Yes, there's a lot of swearing in this movie, but if you like movies like Deadpool, then you shouldn't be complaining about this movie, because this movie is no worse than Deadpool. Man, and here's the problem. There are people that I know who probably didn't go see this movie over the weekend because they heard something negative about it online. Because somebody opened up their mouth and said something negative about it online. And so I don't think I'm going to go see it because it's going to be filled with all this propaganda and it's going to be all this and stuff like that. Listen, don't fall for that stuff. It is not that. That's all I got to say. Just don't fall for that kind of stuff, and go make up your own mind about things before you just let other people dictate to you what you're going to see and what you're not going to see, and what you're going to enjoy and what you're not going to enjoy. Because this movie, Birds of Prey and Harley Quinn, is a fun movie. It's crazy. It's full of insane things. It's full of insane colors and things that don't make sense and all those things. And it's everything that a Harley Quinn movie should be. There's all kinds of other debates of whether or not you like it because of the Birds of Prey aspect and how they handle that and all those things. Those are all fine questions, and I respect everybody. And as always, I respect everybody's opinions, and I'll definitely have a conversation with you about it. But don't just go running into something because some YouTube channel told you that this was filled with SJW stuff and it was going to fail, because that's what they're trying to do. They're trying to literally steal the joy out of everything you've ever liked, out of everything that you've ever appreciated, out of everything that might be something that you would enjoy otherwise. You have to understand that these things exist. These people exist to do nothing but steal the joy out of it, because you know what? It sparks up more conversation, and it sparks up more views and clicks and all those things to be controversial about something and to put out negativity than it ever does for somebody to get on here like me and say, I liked it. Sorry, I liked it. There was nothing that was overtly wrong with this movie. Is it a perfect movie? No, it is not a perfect movie. But this idea that every movie has to be perfect or we got to trash it is ridiculous. So there's my thoughts there in a nutshell. I just needed to share with you because I was very disappointed with the box office over the weekend, because after going to see this movie, I had really hoped, but I predicted this and I talked about this and said there's going to be a lot of people who don't go see this movie because they are going to listen to these naysayers because they put so much trust in them, and now they're going to go, and even if they see something, here's the problem. They're looking for something to just try to justify those statements, to say, oh, yes, this is SJW, or oh, this is feminism, or this is man-hating, or whatever, blah, blah, blah. And it's not even there, you know? I get it. There have been comments that were said, but also I understand that comments can be taken out of context, and nobody was saying that this movie was just to hate on men, and that they didn't, you know, that men can't like this movie. Anyways, what do you guys think? Did you see the movie? I hope you've seen the movie. If you haven't seen the movie, go see it and then let me know what you think, all right? But hey, if you've seen the movie, I would love to hear your thoughts, because so far everybody that I know who's seen the movie has enjoyed it. They've liked it. You guys have commented here on the channel about how you liked it, about how it was fun, about how you really, really enjoyed the whole thing. So who are these people who are hating it? And honestly, why do we care anymore? I'm just, you know, I'm frustrated because I'm somebody who loves this stuff. And that's why we have the channel. It's because we love these things that we talk about. And that's why I said that's why the channel exists, is to talk about the things that we love. This is something we love. So yes, when I see a movie like this that I really like, that I think should do well and should have a better reception than it has, I'm going to get passionate about that. You know, am I really super passionate about Birds of Prey or even Harley Quinn? That's like, I just want everybody to just love it like me. No, I'm not that way. But you know what? I like the subject matter, and I do love Margot Robbie as Harley Quinn. I love her interpretation of Harley Quinn, and she is phenomenal. And I'll be honest with you, I had a lot of concerns going into this movie. I had a lot of concerns of were all those things going to be true? Were all those negative things and stereotypes going to be true? I didn't like her look necessarily. It all worked for me once I saw the movie. And that's the unfortunate thing, is there's a lot of people who haven't seen the movie because they've made assumptions. So I think that's the resolution to all this, and that's what we can learn today from this. Don't make assumptions about something you haven't experienced or haven't seen. All right, guys, let me know what you guys think about it down in the comment section. Also, please feel free to subscribe to the channel and also follow us on social media. And of course, we would love to have you be a Patreon and support the channel in that capacity. And thank you to all of our patrons. We appreciate each and every one of you. You guys are awesome. And we'd love for you to join that superstar VIP crew, because you guys get cool stuff from us, and also cool videos and stuff that nobody else can see, and then also you get to see some videos early. So also right now on the channel, check out our video of when we went to Galaxy's Edge a couple weeks ago. You get the complete story of what we thought about it and our complete visit to Hollywood Studios that day, and also go along for the ride with us as we go on Rise of the Resistance and of course Smuggler's Run, and just take it all in. All right, guys, until next time, my name is Enosh, aka Enosh Vet, saying stay nerdy and go see Birds of Prey. Talk to you next time. Bye-bye. Hey guys, if you made it this far in the video, you are awesome. Thank you guys so much for your support. Please smash that like button, and of course subscribe, and also hit that notifications bell so that you are aware when we put out new videos, which is like all the time. Thanks for being a part of the Poindexter Lounge, and we'll see you next time.